Alrighty. So, I installed the toilet yesterday, flushed it a bunch of times, worked great, and sat down on it and probably leaned on the back or something or this or that. Now this happens. That's typically considered no bueno. So, there's only one thing it could be. The rubber gasket where it seats on there. And I'm going to turn off the water, disconnect everything, start over again, keep a good disposition, and reseal it. And that'll be that. Should I take you guys along? I promise to stay calm. Am I pleased about redoing this? Not very. All right, what do we want to do this? Some knee pads would be nice. Some knee pads would be essential because I'm just not kneeling on the ground, especially now that it's got wet. And I got my good jeans on. All right, let's put you guys on pause and get some knee pads. All right, I'm all geared up. Put my muddy foot on here. Start with turning the water off. Yeah, I got to reseat this. Actually, I don't like that blue pecs sticking out of there either. Looks kind of, how do you say it without offending folks? Hillbilly. I can say it because I'm a hillbilly. Want to be hillbilly. If I could live here all the time, I'd be a hillbilly. Just a part-time hillbilly. All right, water's off. One more flood. Get ready for the next flood. Don't want that getting underneath. Don't want that getting underneath. Tell you the Delta toilet really flushes nicely, and when you buy a toilet, it's really important to check how glazed the throat of it is, the neck, whatever this thing is called down here, the bottom of the toilet, because if it's not glazed, double glazed is what you really want to look for. If it's not glazed real well, then it gets like this weird porous thing that happens. Hey. Fun fact.
What?
Toilet's leaking. I got to reseat the back of it.
That's not fun.
Put this on the chair. Please don't
Right
break
here?
it. 2 hands, thanks.
You're right.
You know how many of those I broke?
Oh man, that sucks. Do they sell them separate? They should.
I guess they do.
Right.
Do. Anyways, it's not getting broken. All I have to...
Leak bad or?
Pretty bad. Basically, when you flush it, it pours and leaks from here, so...
You have the camera on?
I have the camera running because I'm showing all my friends and neighbors how to fix this.
You are just incredible, JG.
That's for sure.
Jay is great, in case you didn't know.
Okay, getting weird on my video. Thank you very much. No. Actually, I don't have to take this all the way off. Let's try this again from here. I pulled it forward. I wiggled it to see where it feels right. You gotta wiggle it just a little bit. Can you pass me the yellow level, please?
Level.
Slide it in here. That's not even close to being level. That's not even close to being level. Let's loosen this guy up.
How does the AC work?
Not as good as you'd think as 1970s AC should work. You'd be like, Oh, this thing's going to be cranking, and it just is not. It's getting replaced. All right, let's loosen this guy up. There we go. Let this fall into level. Feels like this gasket could be thicker in the back. I don't like that. So if I pinch this side way down, I can get it to level.
You texted Cheryl?
I did.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, we're not too worried about this being crazy level versus it looks level no matter what. Let's try that. Tighten up the left side first because that's where it needs the leveling help. Can't really get in there. These things you don't want to crank on them with a channel lock, because it's always fun when you crack the porcelain and you're going back. And Home Depot is good about taking things back that homeowners break up, but still kind of dishonest. If you're going to do it right, you really just buy a new one because you screwed up. But then everyone justifies it with, I buy tons of shit there. Still, if you're being right about it, you broke it, you own it. Now that I thoroughly jinxed it, I'm only using needle nose. I'm not using channel locks. Just a little bit stronger than my fingers can be. Okay, that helped bring it into level. Now let's make sure it's nice with the back wall. It's twisted. This has to go back a little. That's it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I can't budge that with my fingers. What is that? Oh, thank God. Oh, that is definitely it. All right. Let's hook the water supply back. I'm going to slow motion fall over here. Okay, here we go. Boom. I'm going to... Am I going to? Yeah, I guess I am. I'm going to measure this and get a longer hose by about 4 inches, it looks like. Really, 5 inches. It's not cross-threaded, Jay. Okay. Watch this be more trouble than anything that I've done. That's cross-threaded. That's straight. It's going on straight. It's turning with ease. This definitely is plastic on plastic. You only, oh shit, you only do this hand tight. Boom, done. It's just got to squish the gasket. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Morning star, you and me. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. No leaking, no leaking, no leaking. Okay, so far so good. Now we'll let it fill completely. What else should I do while I'm waiting for this to fill? Oh yeah. Let's set the thermostat on a Delta shower. There's an anti-scald stopper inside the handle. There's an anti-scald inside the handle that you have to adjust because it sets it up in the beginning so that it's just plain cold. All right, it's about as simple as it gets. All right, so that starts at 90 degrees. Take that off. Close the drain so it can't fall in there. See that screw? There's no scenario that screw goes down the drain, so I'm stepping completely over the drain hole. No scenario that falls in there. Oh shit. No scenario I get showered on also. Okay, here we go. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. There, that's off. Watch the screw, keep it in there. Now there's a plastic device in there that I have to basically turn 2 clicks to the right. 1 click is still kind of hot. Maybe 2 clicks will be better. Let's see if you can see in there. Tell me if you can see in there. This stop, I guess that's what the stop is. Yeah, this spins around until it hits that metal. So this stop, I'm going to turn whatever feels like 1 or 2 clicks to the right. You got to watch out also because there's a rubber gasket in front of it that fell off and tried dancing down the drain on me. Okay, same setup. Foot over the drain, pull out. And there it goes. It almost fell off. Pull out. Go 1 to the right. Let's see what 2 to the right looks like. 2 to the right. That's not going to be warm enough. 1 to the right. It's pretty drastic, the changes that it makes. There's 1. All right, let's try 1. Okay, so all I did was pull that out a little bit, grabbed it very easily. Doesn't require any muscle. Okay, here we go. Foot on the drain. I say it out loud because it's easy to forget and not even do what you know you're supposed to be doing. There, you tighten this up. Don't get too rambunctious about it. Just no straining muscles. Put this here. Boom. Turn all the way on. See how hot that gets. All right, while that's running, let that reach its maximum critical temperature. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There's the flush. There's the no leak. So far, so good. All right, let's sit down and be a little bit rough on it and see what happens. Leaning my back against it, moving around. Okay. It's filling up. Can't feel the water while this is filling up because... Get out. it's stealing from the cold water, and that'll be hotter than it really is. The old don't flush the toilet while I'm in the shower trick. Okay, is that full? That's it, it's done. Okay, let's see how hot this is. The hell, that's barely warm. Okay, that's boiling hot. That's boiling hot, so. Shut this off. Go one more click to the left, which is right back where I had it. Foot on the drain. Sneaker getting soaked. Why is it hanging on so tight? Why is that hanging on so tight? I'm feeling that gasket got weird in there. Okay, there we go. Just turn it one more click to the left. And I'm almost guaranteed one more click to the left is exactly where I had it, but let's try it. Foot on the drain. Okay, there. It's just enough so it'll turn. That's right where I had it. Could be wrong. Okay, done. Not nearly hot enough. Okay, so here's the fun about adjusting these. Just going to keep doing this. Might as well keep my tools handy. Oh, and this is the Delta 32-inch shower enclosure. Don't ask me why they gave you so many millions of places to put things, but I think they did that so that it adds like integrity and strength to there, so they might as well make it look decorative. It's just my guess. Okay, now just a little bit out. So it'll turn. There. It's another little tiny turn. You can do this. Obviously, you do this with the water on. That's how it's set up to do it. There's a little set screw that's still there in here, so you got to be careful of that not falling out also while you're making your tests. Okay, and that's boiling hot. That'll scald you. Right there, scalding. So, how do you find the zone between scalding and not? One click to the right. Maybe it has smaller denominations that I'm paying attention to. Get off of here, stop soaking my shoe. That would scald you. You don't want to be in there with that going on. If you left a little kid unnoticed and they pushed on the water, they'd be screaming. Or even while you're turning around, it's only a 32-inch enclosure. You could be turning around and hit that and then be like jumping out of the way. So this has to go the tiniest click to the right. Easy now. It's only plastic. There's no, just the lightest little pinch. Okay. The lightest little pinch. Okay. How come I could pinch this a million times before and now it's giving me trouble? Okay. Now I have no idea where I was. Okay, well, it's just going to become fun. Let's just try this. Is that all the way on? Yes. Some people might say, oh, I'd like it a little hotter, but a little hotter is scalding. That's what we're going with. Done deal. Okay, don't get lazy. Foot on the drain. Water from leaking on my sneaker anymore. That's it. Putting the handle on, tightening it down, and calling it done. If you want to take a boiling shower, sorry. Not the place. Alright, and here is my tool for setting the handle. Why does that feel like it's stripping? It feels like it's stripping because it is. Okay, that's good. Give me my tool back, please. There it is. Let's let that run for a minute. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. I'm happy with this. Took my first shower with it today. It's pretty comfy in there. You can move this around wherever you want it. I mean, really tall person. The ceilings in here are only 6'4". I'm 5'9", and I figure it out. So, oh well for you too. You're tall guys. Or girls. Would have, if I could have thought back on this, I don't know how low it would have come down, but I would have much rather, I could have done it in the early stages and put a rain head on there. I'm not going to let me drive me nuts, but I mean, anything can be done. I could cut a nice size square so that I could work, and then have like an on-purpose type panel over it. Oh well, yeah, just going to call that hot enough. Next one is boiling. That's a hot shower, but it's not like a hot shower. It's a hot shower. All right, let's try to make this toilet leak again. Let's be rough to it. Shake it around. I haven't glued it in yet with silicone around the base. Flush is nice. There we go. That's done. All right, so my plumbing's wrapped up. Oh boy. I mean, I have this fun little project, whereas I have to put all these moldings around here. Just not dying to do it, but it's got to be done. I have a square molding to go around all of these openings. I could do this square molding and this one, thinking of opening it up a little bit more so you have a bigger panel. How big is this? How big is this? Of course I can't find, oh there it is. So let's see. When this door comes and closes, it's going to basically hit here. I'll have those dudes hit in the middle. So 18 inches. Boom. How much more space can I buy from 18 inches? Let's say this slides all the way to 18 inches hits to there. 18 inches hits to there. I can make, I already know the answer. I should do it. Then my wire's too short. My wire for the outlet is too short if I do that. My wire's too short to go to there. Plan B? What do I do for the plan B? Make the wire longer and put a box up here. Oh boy. That's why I don't want to deal with the molding. All right. Next, over here. Now that I look at this, this would have been cool to have a towel rack that pulls out and then slides back in, but I got no way to screw or build it now because there's just no workspace in there. Would have been really cool to have a towel that came out and you hang a towel over and slide it in there. How can I make that happen while this is installed? I have to have some like angle screwdriver that turns. Oh boy. Definitely not on my list of things that's going to be fun. Yeah, I got no way to get in there and screw. That's something to think on. Towel rack that goes and hides there, just like a wood dowel. All right, got to think on that. I need molding for the ceiling. I got no way to nail any of it. It's just going to be... I should have done all of that before I put up the shower wall, but I was so anxious to get my plumbing done that I made the next step hard. All right, that's the end of that video. I got to pick another task, see what I feel like doing today. Sunday. I mean, I should just go fishing. But I like playing the music and working here. I gave up on the idea of the sliding door. Sliding door would be nice here, but I don't need to add another time-consuming project. I'm going to put a 24-inch door. Put a 24-inch door right from here. That's what I could do. I could put 2 more beams. I need to put one there and then one more in the middle there. And 24-inch door will basically swing like this. Most of the time it'll just be hanging open. So when you're taking a shower, you just have to work around it. And then it shuts. Step in, boom. Shut the door, click. You have to work around it a little bit, but it won't be the end of the world. Keep those things simple. Because I do have to make a sliding door for the bedroom. That's what I'm going to do next. I'm getting this Murphy bed out of here. Not Murphy bed, but trundle bed. Getting that out of here. Bring that over to the other place. And here's where the door would go. I'm going to have a pantry wall that ends... How wide is this? It's like 8 feet. How wide is this? Come on. Come on, be nice. 90 inches is what? Not even 8 feet. 6, 7 feet. How come I don't know? 84 and 6 is 90. 7 feet 6 inches wide. 7 feet 6 inches. 7 feet would be 3.5. 7 feet 6 inches. 3.5. So 3 feet 9 inches. 3 feet 9 inches is where? I can't even see this tape. 3 feet 9 comes to here, 45 inches. Yeah, so I'm going to have a pantry wall that comes 45 inches. And then I'll have a door that's also 45. Actually, one has to be a little longer, so 48 inches. So I have a 4 feet doorway. I have 4 feet with a 3.5 foot doorway here. Son of a gun. 3.5 foot doorway here. 3 feet 6. Let's make these lines on the ceiling. Do 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 do. And the search for a pencil. Here we go. All right, so refrigerator's going to go here, then pantry. I want to have as much room as I can in this room. 1, 2. I want to have 2 vents in the floor, so probably just on the other side of this vent. All right, just on the other side of this vent. Three feet 6 inches is 36 and 6 is 42. All right, and then this should be 45. 48, I mean. 47. 48. Someplace around here. That's going to be a wall, pantry wall. And then this door will slide into and behind the pantry wall. Slide out, boom. And over on this side be the Okay, there's our bedroom wall. It's the end of the pantry right there. No, it's got to come over on this side. Let's call this line the end of the pantry wall. Gives this bedroom some room. Give this bedroom as much room as it could get. And then it comfortably puts this register into this room. Comfortably does that. That has 2, 3. Then over here has the fireplace. And I am going to put big long electric baseboard heater there. What do I need for baseboard heaters? One there. One big one there. And maybe a small one and 2 small ones. One big one, 2 small ones. Bing, bing. And that'll have its own circuit, and that'll be enough electric to keep this whole place warm. 1,000 watt, 1,000 watt. Actually, 750, 750, 1,500, 3,000 watts. That's just enough to squish into a 30 amp breaker. 750, 750, 1,500. Yeah, that'll be fine. 3,000 watt heater will keep this place warm. One thermostat. What's the next project? I was just saying what I was going to do. Let's boom, boom. Put those in. That's nothing even to think about. All right, that's enough for this video. Start playing some music. See ya.